tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin! You said you love me for me.
This is the wrong song. But that's okay. Hello, everybody. You are watching and listening to AFTERBUZZ TV's The Voice After Show. We tried to come into the sounds of India Carney because we think it's bullshit that she went home last week.
It is a travesty.
And we're sorry to start this off with swearing, but that's how we feel. I'm Jason Ikeler. You can follow me on Twitter at Jason Ikeler. And if you would also like to participate in the conversation today, we're using the hashtag ABTVVoice. This lovely couple to my left, we have the very beautiful, very sassy Christian Rosenberg with us.
I knew that was going to be me. Hello. Yeah, I'm really pissed at
where can we follow you?
Oh, you can follow me at Real Rosenberg.
And Stephanie, we'll just introduce Stephanie before we let you talk, please. This manly piece of meat to my left.
It's your girl, Stephanie Giorgi. You can follow me on Twitter at Stephanie Giorgi. I'm more of a man than Jason will ever be.
Homophobia is in the house. Christian, now...
Go ahead,
Christian. She's back in our ears, India. Now, God. Christian, now voice your complaint, please.
Oh my God, why was she eliminated? This is my future wife. She was supposed to win, and we were supposed to celebrate, and then, go on a vacation. And just magically.
Yeah, I'd like to say, America, you got the finale wrong because India Carney should have been in the finale.
The final four should have been India, Kimberly, Corinne, and Megan.
As you can see, we're Team Girl Power.
Real quick, listen to my girls sing right now,
India, we love you. We miss you. You have great things ahead. Okay,
yes.
We should talk about the final four though, right? Because this is The Voice Season 8 finale. Let's start with Corinne Hawthorne, and we're going to switch it up a little bit tonight. We're just going to do it in order of performer, just so it's easier for you guys. Corinne's first performance tonight was Man's World, or This Is a Man's World.
The best performance of the night was the first performance of the show.
I mean, whoa.
She, every time, I think we say this every week, but I'm shocked at the grit and power in her voice, and she's 17, and she's, like, when she sings, she rips your heart right out.
She really does. Mind you, I was listening to her Make It Rain performance all weekend, and I kept thinking, I was like, man, I wonder if she's going to do something like this again, and damn, girl, she killed it with this song. She really does. There's something about her.
My only issue with this song is its chartability factor, because I feel like a lot of Corinne's fans are younger. And yes, we're watching this and we're like, this is an amazing performance, but because The Voice put so much emphasis on iTunes, I think this could have been a poor song choice. And it's not charting, so
that's been, once in a while, I think every season we see like one person suffer from this type of thing. They're just so damn talented, but the types of songs that they excel at might not necessarily be the ones that the young fans want to download. But
it's hard because
so many.
It's a singing competition show, so you should be able to show off your voice,
right?
The voice. But at the same time, if you want to have a career after the show, you have to chart on iTunes, so you have to kind of be aware of that. But I feel like maybe one song should be allowed, like, if your original song is in the iTunes top 10, then that counts.
Yes, I agree.
But then that way that it can actually be about because, for instance, Sawyer's music just does better on iTunes because there's not a lot out like that right now.
Exactly.
Because
it's exactly what Pharrell was saying, is that, not many artists are able to say they switched up the game, and that's the thing with Sawyer. Unfortunately, which kind of blows my mind, I think that maybe a lot of America, or a lot of people feel like they're familiar and have heard powerhouse singers, so it's nothing new to them. My thing is that her voice just sounds so, like, unique.
And she actually reminds me of Christina Aguilera from the Stripped album.
Right.
Like, very, like, R&B pop rock, but, like, just like when she opens up her mouth, she just, like, slays you with it.
She does.
I can't think of an artist out there today, a female artist out there today, who is that powerful and that controlled that low.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone
she has
who can do that.
she has a range.
Yes.
She does.
I really hope that she is successful after the show because I think she could be really good for The Voice.
I think she will be because I can see everyone trying to sing with her.
Well, and if Pharrell keeps writing her song, she'll be good.
Oh
so
my
her next
God, that
song was a
single.
duet with Pharrell.
Mm-hmm.
They sang "We Can Work It Out" by the Beatles.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get flack for this. Pharrell is not a very good live performer. It just is what it is. A vocalist. He's a good performer. He's vocally not that great.
I think he's vocally fine. I just think that he was letting her shine, and she did, and it was great.
I don't think he knew the song. Like, I don't think he knew the lyrics. I felt like he was looking deep into the camera because I felt like maybe there was a teleprompter there for him.
I could have been
Because he was just like, he just had this weird stare down his verse. The endings, God, the song also kind of seemed weird. It seemed like they didn't realize that there was a little more to the ending than there actually was.
Yeah, it seemed very unrehearsed. And I feel like if this is your song in the finale and you only get 3, I mean, she did great. I think she killed it and did everything she could with it. But I think he should have tried a little harder.
I don't know. I thought it was cool.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Are you high?
Dang, he made me question it too. I was like, I don't know. Oh my God. No, I liked it. I mean, but I liked the Beatles, and that was nice. It was cool. It was fun. I didn't expect a lot from any of the duets, so I don't really care.
The duets I feel like the duets should be saved for the finale.
Right,
like the actual finale. Yeah.
Exactly.
And not
And
when
not
we're
one,
voting.
and not one of the
vote.
songs, one of the ways to win votes and stuff.
Because also, it's totally not fair that we didn't get to watch Christina Aguilera perform tonight.
Right.
Am I right?
Oof. I hope she performs tomorrow.
I think they should have had Corinne perform with Christina just so we got to see Christina perform.
Yeah,
Exactly.
We have 4 people in
Which
the finals this year, and Christina still couldn't get anyone in.
Stupid. Okay, we're not bitter about that at all. We're totally bitter about it, and I'm gonna swear again. So if you have kids in the car, just let them know that this is bullshit.
I mean, it's not like the last.
Oh my God.
It's not like in the last 2 weeks they eliminated the 2 most talented people on the show or anything.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Jesus.
Okay, so her final song was "Bright Fire," written by Pharrell, and this
It was so
was
dope.
madness.
I am downloading this song when I get
I
home.
think one thing that I'm kind of bummed about because it's not charting as well as the others on iTunes right now is I feel like this is a song that's a grower, and the more you listen to it, it's gonna get stuck in your
It's
head.
gonna be so catchy,
but
yes.
it's not necessarily a finale song. This is just a good song for radio
It's,
right
it's,
now.
it's a great
It is.
But
radio
it's not a
club
song that has it's not like in a moment like this song.
Okay.
Or what was Matt McAndrew's song on the finale last season?
Oh yeah, Wasted.
Yeah, Wasted Love. It's not something like that has like this big build. It's just a good song.
Yeah.
I hope she does well with it because
I think she will. I think it's going to be funny that this might definitely be the first song that's from The Voice that'll be on the radio.
yeah.
It's too catchy. It's like
and it's super current, but
it
it's
reminds
also
me
her
of
showing like
Meghan
she
Trainor
can,
and Taylor Swift.
but with like
with an R&B
Kelly
verse.
Clarkson's voice.
With Kelly Clarkson's voice to throw in that R&B
and
Yeah.
Pharrell behind it.
because he's the producer.
But I think this is
Exactly,
the first
that's what I'm
song
saying.
to come out of The Voice, and there's been some good, like Matt McAndrew's single I thought was really good, but that you can listen to and hear on Top 40 right away.
Yes.
Well, that's what I meant when I say Meghan Trainor and Taylor Swift.
Like
because they've been
everything that's
making-
out right now.
Yes,
yeah.
it's those
Or I
catchy
could even hear
songs.
Fifth Harmony doing this song. No Fifth Harmony.
I don't know them. Like
Oh
you do.
yeah, okay.
Cricket.
Yeah, sorry.
Well,
about
I think they could do it great. So that's Corinne's for the night. Let's just do an iTunes check for Corinne really quick.
Let's do it. Now,
You guys talk while I look.
all right. While he's looking, let's just talk about how Corinne has grown into a young,
I really thought that you were going to
blossom.
start confessing your love for India again.
Well, my love for India is
It's
there.
getting a little creepy, Kristen.
Jason's BFFs with India's mom now.
Yeah, okay,
And,
here we go.
I mean, it's just a matter of India's mom wants her treated like a queen.
Coming in,
then
we have Corinne at number 17 is her highest charting.
That's ridiculous.
With Bright Fire.
the hell's going on
And
there?
then her
Whack
next
sometimes.
song is not in the top 40.
Jesus.
Let's see.
I like to hear both Corinne and...
Oh no, her next song is at number 38 with It's a Man's World. And other than that, she's not in the top 50.
I would love to hear Corinne perform with Clark Beckham.
Oh, from what? Stephanie G loves to talk about American Idol on this show, which I love American Idol, so bring it on. Yeah.
No, I'm just bringing... I didn't even mention that part. I just wanted that as a singer. I'm just saying. Shut up, dummy.
She's trying to get it. Up next, we have my girl, Megan Lindsey. So her first song was the first original song ever sang by a contestant on The Voice.
Right.
Well,
it was good.
Well, no, it was the first original one that was written by.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Because they did original ones last season too.
Yeah, but written by a contestant. He threw me off with that one. This has changed my mind, and what I loved about this song is this shows exactly the type of artist she is.
Exactly.
She's gonna be, and the type of music she's gonna put out.
And
I like that it still has and I like that it has her country roots in it, but she's showing like I have soul, I have grit, and I can write songs that are perfect for my voice.
I agree.
I absolutely loved the setup for this. You had like the icicles and the smoke off the piano. Nice. She looked incredible.
She did.
In this performance with her dress, the string players, all in the white going. It was just a fantastic setup.
And I thought what was cool that was different than what Corinne did is that she's not trying to copy anything that's going on right now.
Right.
She's just like, this is what you're going to get from me. What you see is what you get. And she's not trying to be this huge top 40 star. She's trying to be a soul singer.
She is. And she's
killing it.
Her. Unfortunately, I don't think that she'll be one to win the show. But I'm not worried about her just because she's just so damn good.
And I think her story this season is so inspiring to watch somebody. Because I know The Voice, people go back and forth. Like, should they show people who've had careers before?
Right.
But I think it's
You and I have this argument every season.
Yeah, and I'm like so excited about it because she gets knocked down,
she deserves to
but
be
she
blown
gets
back
up again.
Yes, absolutely.
You ain't ever gonna keep her down.
Wow, Chubbawamba reference.
I know. Thank you.
Chubbawamba tub thumping. Download it today.
Yeah, but I thought that was great. I've already bought the song on iTunes.
Yeah.
I'm happy. You're welcome for that vote. America, you better vote. Her second song was Freeway of Love with Blake Shelton. I thought this was the best duet of the night.
Yes.
It seemed like they had the most fun, too.
Yeah,
together.
This reminded me of like watching the CMT Awards or something when you watch a bunch of the artists collaborate.
Yeah. What it is about Blake, he just knows how to perform with everyone.
Well, Blake knows how to perform with everybody, but also let them shine.
Exactly.
I think in a different way than Pharrell did, because I feel like what Pharrell did was be like, this is your competition, so I'm not even gonna try.
Casual. His was too casual.
Yeah.
That's all.
And they felt like they were like Blake was giving a good performance, but then he was like shooting the attention back to Megan, and not that she needed it because she takes the attention herself. But I thought this was great, and I think it was cool to see her do a slowed down ballad before, but then also be like, I can pick it up and I can get the crowd going with this one.
Yeah.
I could see her just opening for Blake again, all over by herself. Easy, done.
I actually asked him that tonight, and he said, I'm going to be opening for Megan on her next tour.
Oh.
I thought that was cute.
He always knows the right thing to say.
He does.
He does. That's why he is such a sexy man.
He also, I would like to say, told me he wanted my haircut tonight.
Blake wanted your haircut?
Uh-huh.
No. His haircut's perfect.
You shut your mouth, Stephanie G.
No.
Okay.
What if Jason got Blake's haircut?
I don't think I could. I'd have to get a perm. Anyways, her next song and final song was When a Man Loves a Woman. And
also amazing.
Same actually notes I have for Corinne's first song. This is so good, so good, so amazing.
Yes.
Shows off her voice perfectly, but we've seen so many people cover this song that it's not going to chart well.
Right.
But at the same time, I still think this was a show-winning performance.
It is. Can I just say that I think that they impeccably dress her?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. She just looks like a star every time, and she's just so seasoned.
But she carries herself like a star,
That's what
too.
I'm saying. That it surprises me, which is what kind of Josh has, except for I want to say that Megan's just a little bit more memorable.
Yeah. Well, because you didn't remember Josh was in the finale, correct?
No.
She thought he was eliminated like a month ago.
That's not true. I did not think that. He just slipped my mind. That was all.
Why do you think that is, Steffi?
Tell us.
I don't know, but he's an amazing singer. I would absolutely go see him perform.
I just wanted to put you on the spot.
I know.
Okay, let's do a chart check with Megan.
Yeah, it's super powerful. Kind of like what you were saying, though. We've heard so many people do that song.
Yeah.
It's true.
Even though she killed it, I don't know if it's necessarily going to be something that people are going to want to download. But you're going to tell us.
So this is kind of exciting, just because she's had music on iTunes before, but never as a solo artist that have been mainstream. Number 7 with Change My Mind. So good for her. So question, you might know this, Christian. if she has a song in the top 10,
Yes.
and it's number 7,
Yes.
is that the same votes as somebody who has a song in the top 10 that's number 2? Like, as long as it's in the top 10, it counts.
Well, whenever it's in the top 10, the number of downloads gets multiplied by 10.
Oh, okay. So
number 2 is going to get more because
Okay.
it's got more downloads.
Interesting. So she's at number 7, and then she also comes in at number 18 with When a Man Loves a Woman. So clearly I don't know what the hell I'm talking
All right,
about.
we're wrong.
No,
And
that's just how
then
good she is.
her final song is not in the top 50. But that's good for her.
Yeah.
So vote for Megan. We need somebody who's going to be a star to win The Voice. Vote for Megan. Thank you.
And yeah, and in these final 4, the people who could be would be Corinne
and Megan.
Yep.
And Sawyer.
Okay, so up next week, let's
Sawyer.
talk about Sawyer. So Sawyer's first song was a duet with Pharrell.
Mm-hmm.
Which, okay, I'd like to point out some things to The Voice producers or anybody that's watching this.
Dios mío.
They are setting him up to win because he has closed out the show how many times this season?
At least 1,000.
He has had so much production on stage how many times this season?
At least 1,000.
Corinne had that huge song by Pharrell. There was no dancers on stage. There was no band. There was just her sitting there. Literally, Sawyer's out there singing with like a full band and dancers and a clock and guitars swinging left and right, and it's raining and there's a tornado. Like anything they can. Anything they can throw at him, they throw at him to make his performances more interesting. And I would like to say, for all the hate I got on YouTube, I think Sawyer is an incredibly talented singer.
And that's
I just
why.
think without the help of Ray LaMontagne writing his songs and big production, he's very forgettable. And yes, he has a good voice.
No, that's the
but-
reason why he's not forgettable. It's so refreshing.
I completely agree with Jason.
And I will
That's
be
just because
shocked.
you want Megan to win.
Well, that's
No,
true.
it's not
That's
just that.
100% true. But I will say, and I know you don't agree with this, we have seen singers with Sawyer's voice come through The Voice
No,
for
we
the
haven't.
last 8 seasons.
Exactly, we haven't though. You're right. I don't agree with it.
Yeah, but that's why you're wrong. But
Whatever.
we have for the last 8 seasons.
Also seen Megan and every other
where
performer.
And where are they now?
Is that,
Riddle me that, Stephanie G. Stephanie Giorgi.
just to get like a little more, maybe not necessarily the type of voice that Sawyer has, because it is a very unique voice and he is very talented. There's no question of that. But the lack of variety and the lack of personality is what we've been seeing in the last 8 seasons.
We're not picking on his actual personality. We're picking on his when he's performing.
Yes.
I bet you could watch his performances on mute and look at his face and have no idea what he's singing or what he's singing about. And I challenge you to go back and watch Corinne's performances on mute, and I bet you could say this was a gospel song, this was a happy upbeat song,
First of all, you're
this was an
asking me
angry
to
song.
watch a singer on mute. You freaking dummy. No, because it doesn't matter.
Yes, it
We're
does.
Not watching
yes,
the
it
lips.
does.
No,
because
he's 100% right. It does.
Here's the
Giorgi,
thing, though.
have you in the last 30 years heard of a successful song that hasn't had a great music video to back it up and hasn't put on a good live show? You don't put on, it's not 1940 anymore. We are a visual society.
Amen.
We are a visual society.
Okay, well,
music is made for more than just your ears.
Great. Okay.
You have to have the whole package.
Yes.
So this weekend, what I like to do with the performers on The Voice is sometimes I'll be around certain friends and I start playing their performer like their
I'd also like to say Stephanie has questionable taste in friends before she continues this.
With the exception of us.
Yeah.
right, which those are the questionable friends that I have.
Okay.
Anyways, everyone always the second Sawyer sings, they trip out on his voice. Every single person.
Yes, he has a crazy voice.
Yes.
And if I had only heard one song by Sawyer, I'd be tripping out too. But if you played his entire catalog from the show, I'd fall asleep.
But that's because it's for the show. It's for the sake of competition. It's not going to be like that.
Would you fall asleep for all of India songs, or fall asleep for all of Corinne's or Megan's?
No, because there's a variety and there's something different every time, and it's excitable. We think Sawyer is talented. We think he's a great singer.
Yes.
We just think there's better singers who deserve to win more. In America, you better check yourselves
before you wreck yourselves. This is so weird.
You're contradicting you
usually
guys. Whatever.
Wait, how am I contradicting?
You're not saying that, but everyone else is better. No, it's just Sawyer's great. You don't have to say that anything else except for the fact that
but I'm
really
just saying
well.
if there's a competition and somebody has to win, and
I think Corinne or India should have won.
Okay, thank you.
There you
That's
go.
all we needed. That's all we needed.
But then why are you saying that Sawyer should win?
Because they're like backhanded comments, but like, oh, variety. I don't care. Who cares about variety? Nobody cares.
He's very, very talented.
Like they say in basketball, scoreboard, iTunes chart. Just remember what the chart says.
But sometimes the charts are racist.
Last season, Craig Wayne Boyd was not at the top of the charts, and he still won.
I know, that was weird.
Oh, you're right. That is weird.
And I don't know why.
That's why I think Megan might have a chance because she's the only. Well, I could see country people voting for Sawyer. Okay, now that was his first performance, which we didn't even talk about actually. His duet with Pharrell. Oh, because this is how we got into this. His duet with Pharrell.
You're paying attention to what they had.
Oh, I'm paying attention to the lineup because I think the Voice producers want him to win.
Okay, so now let's talk about the performances.
Okay,
let's talk about the songs and how he sounded in the songs.
Okay,
he sounded the same in all 3 songs.
I'd love to talk about these.
He sounded the same.
I agree with what Christian's saying. However, I think his duet with Pharrell, I blame Pharrell for that because I think he did good and he held his own. I just want more from him, like visually.
Yes,
I want to look at him and know what he's singing about.
You have ADD and you need
but
a
so
lot
does
to
the
be
rest
going
of
on.
America.
That's true, and America
who were raised
needs to
on
calm
TV,
down.
and you know how much my attention span is? 6 seconds because that's what we get for Vine.
I was
Instead
just
of grabbing a doobie, listen to some Sawyer and enjoy that.
Hey,
let him get you high.
I was just gonna say, you want to talk about ADD? You've spent the last hour Snapchatting. So
yes, Stephanie.
That's so that I can promote my after show.
Practice what you preach.
Sorry, I was working.
Anyways, okay. So I think his song with Pharrell was a joke. But, however, his original song I would buy on iTunes.
His original is very good.
I'm not going to buy it till Wednesday because I just want to make sure Megan gets my votes. But
that's great.
I will say that this is the kind of music he should be making, and this is great, and this is fun, and this is fantastic.
He didn't make it though.
But he also had one of the best songwriters out right now write it for him, which good for him. I mean, so did
because it took that songwriter to write a song for Sawyer because he's an exceptional singer. And then his third song was also great because he always has to sing the greats. That's who he covers, or just the greats. It's like he can't even cover mediocre songs.
I will tell you this. I agree with you. He's an insanely incredible singer. It's just, I think for me, when I'm watching somebody, I wouldn't pay to go to a Sawyer concert right now because I could listen to one song on YouTube and get the same experience.
I'm just saying,
as if you went to go see Corinne in concert. She would give you those moments where you like have chills all over your body and you're up out of your seat.
And I think Corinne is going to be great. I think India is going to be fine. I think they're all going to be okay. But I'm just saying, if Sawyer won, I wouldn't mind.
No, I don't. Okay, I wouldn't. I'm not going to be mad if he wins. I'm just not going to be happy.
I'm going to be annoyed.
I'm
going to be annoyed because Tell me the story that Sawyer tells on stage.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think he just.
I don't know. So a farm boy. I meant hold on. Jesus Christ. I'm saying that I don't know. He's a farm boy. People underestimate those who are introverted. There are many artists in our history that are introverted.
There are.
It's not his fault.
I'm not saying he's at fault for something.
Sawyer is a great kid who's talented. We're just saying that we like somebody to take us on an emotional journey when they're singing, and if I'm just listening to Sawyer, does he do that?
Yes.
9 times out of 10, yes. If I'm watching him, it's a little amateurish to me when you're watching him, because take away all the production that The Voice has given him, you would be like, who's that shy kid? You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Tell me I'm right.
No.
Why?
Jason, you know what?
Because you're not. It's a matter of opinion.
Hey, Jason, you're right.
Thank you. Stephanie G and I, sometimes they like to get into fights on these shows. I was hoping tonight would be one.
Jason and I normally get in fights, but weird.
I'm quite calm and collected, so please continue.
Brought to you by Xanax.
As soon as we get off the air, Stephanie's going to kill us.
Okay, his final song was...
Or maybe I'll put it on Snapchat for everyone to see.
His final song was Old Man. What did you two think of this?
Oh my God, you nasty little girl over there. I think it was great. Like I said, he could only cover the best because that's what his standard is held to.
He did really well, but again, this sounds
You can't, but that's okay, because they can't say he did bad.
I'm not saying he did bad.
It's a good song.
Okay, I'm not saying he did bad because he did this song last week and the week before and the week before.
Sawyer is an extremely talented singer to listen to.
I'm just quite confident right now, and
I mean, he's probably gonna win. Is the thing. He's probably gonna win.
If we had all of his songs that he performed this season, we played from song 1 to this one, I would think 90% of them were the same song.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I wouldn't because they weren't so.
But even if he's doing the same, like Megan has done.
I know
like,
what you guys are saying, but you're just going too hard on it.
It's because you're going too hard the other way, and we got.
No, I'm not. I'm not even.
Okay,
saying
but
We just got India and Kimberly are gone.
Yeah, we are. I'm a bitter loser. I'll say it. I'm a sore freaking loser.
I'm super butthurt about India also.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
But not that butthurt because I be listening to you too, girl, all the time. You also.
I am also.
I'm listening. Oh, jeez, Louise.
Grammar with Stephanie Giorgi.
Excuse me. Let me use my correct grammar. India, I listen to you always.
Okay, I think that's wrong too, but I
always listen to you.
Anyways, Stephanie G fell out of high school, but we love her.
Yoda, and you know. So
Anyways, I'm gonna give you
India. I have correct grammar and I'm educated.
I am gonna tell you why Stephanie Giorgi is probably right. Because Sawyer is currently at number 2 with Please.
It's ridiculous.
Number 4 with Old Man.
Dear God.
And,
shut up.
No, I mean, he's good. And number 30 with Sawyer. Vote for Sawyer.
Yay. Yay.
I really love that I said I listen to you always.
She messed up. Okay. Final of the night is Joshua Davis from Team Adam.
He's just a cool dude, man.
You know what? I gotta say this about Josh. I always thought he was good, but I never was like on Team Josh. Mm-hmm. But I like, and this is I think the difference between Sawyer and him, because he's stayed in the same lane the whole time too, and done similar songs the whole time. But there's something about him when he sings, I'm like captivated on the stage, and I don't look away, and he draws you in.
He draws you in.
And even though it isn't like my type of music necessarily, he is a storyteller, and he has the capabilities to make you, even a song like Hallelujah that we'll get into, I think he makes you want to hear what he has to say.
He reminds me a lot of Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, I've never heard of him.
The way the way you were describing Sawyer is how I see and hear Josh.
Oh, so you're opposite.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, he's still great,
Yeah.
but I would go more towards he sounds
interesting.
The same. But it's because his voice is a voice that we hear every season.
We do have one of him every season.
Yeah,
that
we do,
is true.
but that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Now it's okay.
Now it's okay. Now it's okay because if you watch him when he's singing, he's
engaging you?
He's engaging me. Okay. I mean, to each his own. Music is subjective. That's why we're all here.
Peace, love, and happiness, man.
So his original song was The Working Man's Hymn, also a song he wrote, which I thought was really cool.
Yes.
And I think I like this because this is the type of music you expect from him.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's dope. Josh is dope. He's sick.
You know if you bought, I mean, and this is the same with Sawyer. I got to give him props for this. You know if you bought Sawyer or Josh's album right now, this is what it's going to sound like. Actually, everybody on the show, they're all very defined in their own lane.
That's what. Yeah, I am. I couldn't even tell you I'm so committed to anyone. I would be, with the exception of Josh, and no offense to Josh because I love him also. But with Sawyer, Corinne, and Megan, I wouldn't mind if any of them won. Not at all.
Okay.
It'd be great. I think it'd be wonderful. I think each of them would be successful and would be good for The Voice because The Voice needs it.
Well, I think The Voice also needs to promote their artists that win, and we might get some flack for this, but they always say like we're not trying to find the next big star, you know, but like you need the next big star to come out of your show,
right?
But also you have 4 powerful judges that could maybe record a duet with some of these. You have like 8 powerful judges that could maybe record a duet with some of these people, or you have Carson Daly that has a #1 radio show that could be playing the song,
or you have forth the effort.
You know, it doesn't seem like it seems like they win and they're already on to the next season, and so they don't push these artists out.
And with American Idol getting ready to wrap up, this is going to be the singing show. Yeah. And you need people to emerge from that. Like, you're not going to have Idol to rely on for these next big stars popping out.
Yeah. I mean, we have YouTube for that now.
Yeah,
but I think it's, I mean, and I think...
You have TRL.
I don't know, and hopefully somebody like Jackie Lee keeps blowing up, or like but The Voice, and I know this is like beating a dead horse, if that is what they say.
I don't know. I'm not really good with colloquialisms.
Or talking.
Exactly.
Just kidding. You have a beautiful talking voice. I love you.
Go.
Anyways, I think they need to have at least somebody have a successful career after this.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I'm good for them for at least getting this top 4. 5.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 5 because
so,
for India. I love her.
Because India should have been in the finale.
She really should have been.
If you get through this after show with one thing and one thing only, it's that India should have been in the finale.
Yeah.
And I should go on a date with her.
Anyways, Joshua's...
You know what? I should go on a date with her.
You know, I'm
Sorry.
okay with that.
Oh God, this is getting weird. Joshua's next song was Hallelujah, and this song again has been covered by everybody.
It was done a little differently by him.
No,
though,
but
with the
I
guitar.
was happy with what he did with it. I think for charting purposes, he should have done a different song.
Absolutely, 100%. Yes.
But it was good.
Because after Shrek, no one wants any other version.
After Shrek. No, after Matthew Schuler a few seasons ago when he did this and it got to number 1.
Did it?
Yes.
Interesting.
But it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
So up next, I don't think we can even talk that much about it. His final song was Diamonds on the Soles of Her Shoes that he sang with Adam.
I feel like this was Adam Levine with the 8 backup singers and Josh.
No, you see, I thought this one was really good.
It was a fun performance, but I felt Josh did nothing in it.
I thought
this was
good.
really, really good for like an award show, but not for us. This isn't like.
But that's
this
Josh's style.
Sing-
He's
no,
so
you're right,
cool,
you're
man.
right,
It's
you're
his style
right.
to just be the it's
Just chill. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say anything because you're right.
He is just.
You're right. I said it.
That's how he does it. I like it when you say it twice.
You're right.
Oh, 3 times.
What do you think, Christian?
It's so good. Listen to it. We were watching it. I was like, yeah, I get it. I really wish I was on that show.
It's a very fun song. It's a very fun performance. I didn't feel like Josh did much in this song. I felt like this was Adam Levine featuring a bunch of other singers and Josh.
I think he held his own.
I think he also too.
I think Christian and I like moments.
Right.
And this song isn't like a moment song. This is like
Right.
I'm just gonna chill with my alcohol and dance a little
This is
bit.
the type of song that I would play my steel drum along with and just have fun.
I don't know what that means.
A
But
steel drum? You don't know what a steel drum is?
that wraps up the show. Oh, we got to see where Josh is at on iTunes.
Yeah, let's see. Where's Josh at?
Let me see.
Well, you
So
do that.
Josh
I
comes
wanna
in at
say-
number 13 with his original, The Working Man's Hymn.
Nice. Good for you.
And then his next performance is again, we don't know what the hell we're talking about because his next performance is number 16 with Hallelujah. And his
Why are we
next
even
performance is number 37 with Diamonds on the Soles of Her Shoes.
doing better than Cohen.
Also, if you're listening, we live in an LA bubble.
This is also
And so
true.
sometimes our opinions are a little warped and we don't always understand. I usually call my mom and ask her who she's voting for to find out who wins.
Oh, you're so funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
She lives in Michigan. But anyways.
I mean, honestly, that's the same thing with me just calling people in San Diego, which blows my mind because that's only 2 hours down.
Yeah, because we just have different.
Yeah, we're surrounded. Our radio and our music is just so constant and updated and progressive.
We sound like huge assholes right now, and I'd like to apologize for that.
I was pretending. I'm not good at sarcasm. I was being.
The fact that you have to.
I tried so
the
hard
fact that
to
you
be
have to
like
claim that you were pretending.
It was believable. Anyways, guys, that wraps up our season.
Are we doing our predictions?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Let's
I
get
thought
into
you were
some.
getting ready to go.
Let me start that again. That wraps up our season. Let's get into some predictions.
Okay. All right. So.
Who do you want to win? Who do you think will win?
Oh man. Okay, I want Corinne to win. I think Sawyer will win.
I want Corinne to win, and I think
Sawyer
we're gonna.
win.
I think we're gonna be pleasantly. That's a word. Pleasantly surprised, and Megan will win
Ooh.
through the phone
Okay.
and internet votes.
All right.
And I'm gonna say I want India to win.
Yes.
Yes.
But I also want Megan to win, and those are one of my 2 favorites this whole season.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Megan's gonna win.
There you go.
Okay, well, I guess we'll see. You guys don't forget to talk to us on Twitter. Join our conversations on iTunes.
She's taking over.
Taking over.
Bye.
No, I'm just kidding. But I'll go ahead and start to say that this was a wonderful season. We'll see you guys next year. Or actually, wait, no, the
like
prediction.
No, we'll see you in like 2 months when The Voice season 17
so
comes
I'm not
back.
even going to say bye. I'll see y'all later. You can follow me on Twitter at Stephanie Giorgi, as well as on Snapchat and on Instagram at the Stephanie Giorgi.
You can follow me on Twitter at Real Rosenberg, on Instagram at The Real Rosenberg. Catch me hosting WWE SmackDown AfterBuzz on Thursday nights. And I love you guys. I love doing this show with you guys.
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Vine, and Tumblr at Jason Ikeler. And you can find AfterBuzz TV at all of those things at AfterBuzz TV. Until next season.
This is Jason. I'm Stephanie. And see you later, Rosie Bear.
She doesn't even know my name.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.